guys, it's me, and today is Monday. Will is out of school. I'm sure it's like an Easter holiday for a lot of people. And as you can probably hear, we have a tin roof right here. It is raining. It's going to rain all day. So I kind of wanted to do this video anyway. I hope that it will be fun for you. But what happened is probably, I would say maybe not even 2 days, maybe the day before, I went out of town to Vegas. John was, we're little bit by little bit cleaning out the garage. And so he opened a box and he came inside and he just nonchalantly said, "I just opened a box full of your makeup." He said, "I think it's been packed up since we moved from the house. I don't think it's ever been opened." And I thought to myself, whatever's in there can't be anything because, I would have missed it. Or, I didn't think about it too much. So I didn't even go straight out there. Well, a few minutes later, I went out in the garage to talk to him, and I could not believe what was in this box. It was a box full of not only the makeup, but even, oh God, it's attached, even the containers, you know what I mean, that I can use now. I am supposed to, here, I'll hold this. I'm supposed to be getting this closet upstairs. I had it kind of customized for makeup so that I don't have it sitting everywhere and I can get really organized. And it's supposed to be ready in April and I have not heard from them. So you can imagine just the makeup I have sitting around in boxes, and I really don't want to buy a lot of like containers until I know exactly my spaces and what I need. So it's just a mess. I thought that you would enjoy going through these with me because evidently what happened is when we moved from my old house to my rental house and the movers helped us pack, they must have just picked up this stuff and packed it. See, I probably wouldn't have done it that way, but anyway. And it is just some good stuff. It was the best walk down memory lane. And a lot of these things, I thought to myself, why did I give that away? Things that you can't replace or things that I bought over. So, and a whole container of brushes. And it's like they took the brushes that I was using and emptied them into this container because it's like some of my most used brushes. When I was going through my brushes, I would notice that there was like one out of the set missing, and I would think, how did I lose that one? Because I usually don't lose things like that. So anyway, if you'd like to have this little walk down memory lane, stay with me. Okay, we're just going to start with this little drawer here, and I think this was in here too. This is like the most beautiful palette, and it's so boring, but there's something different about it. And it is the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. And it is just magnificent. We're using natural light today because if I were to turn my lights on, it would give it that kind of warm orangey cast. So I think the just real light is going to be good for today. But see how it's got those 3 fabulous contours and just every little set of eye. Oh my goodness. Just amazing, amazing. Brooke said people still come in Ulta and ask for this. And I think there's something similar now that you could get. Oh my gosh, I've got so much going on out here. They're, like I said, working on both of these houses. Okay, this one was one of my all-time favorite palettes. When I hear people talk about this, I was like, why did I give that away? It is the Katie and Desi, the Dose of Colors Friendication palette, I think. Yes. Remember how much I love this palette? This color and this color and this color and this color. Oh my goodness, with a little bit of that. Just awesome. This is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. Still has the little paper in it. And these aren't my favorite colors as far as like pinky colors, but I do like that color, and I might, I've been watching so many different, like Babs Beauty loves these palettes, and I didn't know how to use those really chunky ones. So that kind of intimidated me, so I might be able to use it more now. Kylie Jenner, Chill Baby. That might have some good ones in it. I actually have a pile downstairs that I'm going to give to my cleaning girls. It is like, it's some stuff that I liked, but I wasn't crazy about. This is the Kylie Palette. Pretty shadows. Like these were, you know, limited edition. Nudie Patootie from Laura Lee. I mean, look how pretty that is. I just loved this palette. It has like some really that bear color right there. That's one of my favorite colors to put in the crease. My Tartlet in Bloom. And it's so funny, I had just bought a new one, but this one looks like brand new. I bet I haven't even used that other one. I can probably take it back. Such a good palette. Like, that one is a must-have. Kylie Jenner Pressed Powder Palette. Okay, this one, I could probably do without that one. This might go in the giveaway, just because I know I'm not going to use those red type shades. This one, when I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I had just watched Mario and Kim do a look with this. I mean, it was an older video, but it is the KKW times Mario palette, the Artist and the Muse. Still have the plastic. So pretty. So now I can follow that tutorial. Oh, I just love it. Lawless, the One. A great palette. A lot of these shades are a little warm for me, but I remember liking that one. Looks like I liked that one a lot. Casual DTR. Oh, it has a good black in it too. And I think I liked that one too. Everything. So another good palette. A lot of these are, you know, still relevant. KK Beauty. I heard that she is rebranding because of the whole getting divorced thing. To me, that isn't that big of a deal, but I guess when you're getting divorced, it is. So KK Beauty, I don't know what, let's see what palette this is. KK Beauty eyeshadow palette. Is it like her first one or something? But a good neutral palette. Okay, and then this about made me want to cry because I could not believe I had given this away. My old MAC palette, my Z palette with all of my OG original shadows. Like, look at this one that's hit pan. What is this? I'm trying to, I've got a sticker or a magnet on it. I'm curious. Let's just see if I can. Mylar. Gosh, do they even make that anymore? I'm going to have to remagnetize it now. That must have been a good one. And let's see. Brulee. Remember, I always think of Makeup Geek when I think of Brulee because that was one of her favorite shadows. But just, oh my goodness, like this one has been used a lot. Wedge, handwritten. What is this one? Soft brown. Ones I've bought over and over again. Let's see, Tita Tint, matte. What is this one? Texture. Texture is like the ultimate. Texture and Saddle are two warm shades that I always liked. So anyway, loved seeing that. You're gonna die. Tati Beauty. I was thinking, why did I give that palette away? That's like a collector's item. So I am so glad I still have this. She really did some good shimmers in here. I think I like the Soothe section. Happy to get that. And then here is another Z palette that I just had some Ben Nye. I had just a Inglot, maybe Max Sculpt and Emphasize, just some like random shadows in here. And then I had this Melt Stack. It's got, and I had just heard someone using that shade Rot, which is weird, but that might be a good liner. Just some good, I think, yeah, that is a good one. How do you know what the name is? Classic? Oh, okay. And there's, I don't know what this one's called. Oh, the Rust Stack. That makes sense. And I hope you can see my makeup. I know I'm turned to an unflattering angle. It's putting a shadow right there, but I'm not going to worry about it. But today I used some of my new makeup. I'll put everything down below. But something that was so much fun was that Morphe powder blush, the nude one. I could just put it all over my cheeks, and I even put it like on my forehead and all around. It's such a natural blush. It really brought everything together. So that's something you could go get. Don't even wait for next weekend. Just go get it this week. Okay, so here is another drawer. And oh my gosh, guys, look at this. This is the Afterglow palette. Oh, it's so pretty, from Nars. Just some good ones in here. Looks like I had barely used this. And I just feel so much more confident now trying eyeshadow and stuff. I'm not as worried. Another MAC palette. I think this had like print and some other, I think that's maybe one I did my eyebrows with. I'm gonna try to hurry. Another MAC palette. This one's not that old. This is the Burgundy ×9. Seems like I saw someone use that. I might have bought that one twice. Okay, this is a Chanel Les Beiges eyeshadow palette. This one's, I don't know, I might see if my mom wants this. This one's like not that thrilling. I think this would be better for someone who really didn't want a lot of eyeshadow. I don't know, we'll see about that one. My original Cocoa Mirage, Tom Ford. What is it called now? Mink Mirage? Why did they change the name of that? I don't get it, but it's the same palette. But you can see like the dents in mine. Love it. We'll never get rid of that. I have this Charlotte Tilbury. This was my favorite one. It's that whole face palette. And I remember taking this one to like Los Angeles. This one is the 5-minute face on the go smoky eye beauty. It's not that smoky. Okay, let's see. I've got this in here. Uptown Girl Charlotte Tilbury palette. My typical cool colors. That would be a great Karen Mulder type eye palette to use. Another one of these. This is the Semi-Sweet ×9. This is a good one. A really good one. Some of these are still available. Okay, a Dior, the Dream palette. I don't know where all of these were grouped together like this. Cure Canage. Oh my gosh, I loved this palette. I mainly loved that middle shade. I'm gonna start stacking them in here. Chanel Candor Experience. Look at this, I barely used it. So we're gonna do, let's throw it back to some oldies. I remember this. I used to use this wet. It's called Dreams. And I remember getting this at a Chanel makeover. And I told her I wanted a Victoria's Secret look. I think that was back when they used to have the Victoria's Secret shows. And she did my makeup with this. And it was so pretty. It was so pretty. This one is Blurry Mauve. They still have this. Because I always look at it. I always pick it up. Okay. Oh my gosh. My Pillow Talk palette. Ugh. I've got to get that back out and use it. Seems like I remember it wasn't dark enough or something. Okay, a Nars palette. Singapore? You know what? Seems like I remember getting this after I watched a Naomi Campbell video. I always love her makeup. To me, her, and I love the way she does it. If you will watch the way she does her lips, I'm not that good, but that's how I do mine. You just keep on layering until you like it. And that's how she does. And I think this might have been one of her palettes. Okay, this is another one of those face on the go palettes. This one is Beauty Glow. And, oh, it's a little bit lighter. These are really nice. I remember really loving those. Clé de Peau. I think TT Sandra made this one really popular. I can't remember the name of it. Okay, let's see. What is this called? Eye Color Quad Refill. I do not see the name. It's 303. But I remember it was a good, like, taupey. And then this one, the Wanted palette. Remember how much we loved this palette. Loved it. I still think that Unrated Summer, or the one that just came out, that's a good palette too, but this one is a really good one. So excited over that. Is that it? Oh, one more. Here, let's do this one while I'm sitting right here. I can kind of condense these. Okay, this was always a mystery to me. My Vice Art palettes. This is the regular matte. This is the dark matte. This is the Cool Matte. And this is the, I think it's the Paris. No, Sultry Nudes. You can see they've got the mile on them. And another old MAC palette. I think that blue and that one that I had hit pan on, I think those were my original MAC shadows when we could only go to MAC in Myrtle Beach. And my friend Kim and I went there. I've got another Visart palette here. Oh my gosh, which one is this? Minx, another good one. I've got this, and I miss Marc Jacobs. I didn't know I really liked Marc Jacobs makeup that much, but I miss, you know, going to that counter and the different little things that they would come out with. Well, this is one of the best palettes they ever had, and it's called Scandalous. And it's just a good one. That color right there is really good. It was just all in all a good palette. Modern Glamour. Oh, looks like I barely used Modern Glamour. Any of these that you see, I would love. I really want you to tell me, you know, things that, you know, the products that you see you want me to use. And I would love to do a look with that. And then this is an ambient palette, ambient lighting, dim, incandescent, and radiant light. This is like the OG, the original. So excited. I'm so excited. Not that I couldn't have repurchased these things, but they're even more special now that, you know I rediscovered them. And I don't know, I'll probably never get rid of these things now because they genuinely made me so happy. I could almost cry. Okay, almost done. And I also, there were some things in there like, what was it? Some liquid type things. I think it was a Vita Labrada and a couple of liquidy things that had really gone bad, you know, had separated and just really didn't look good. So I threw those things out. One of these powders, you know, I told you I thought I had the pink one. Well, I probably didn't. I probably had this one, which is the #1, and it's for fair skin, but I think it is a similar concept that you can set under your eyes and everything. I actually just ordered #3. I looked everywhere for #3, like in Nordstrom, everywhere I saw a Givenchy, you know, counter, and at both Sephora's, that one was sold out. So that must be a really popular one. So I did order that, I think yesterday. And then I found an old lip glow, 209. I don't know. What is that called? Oh, it's one of the holographic ones. This is holographic purple. I don't know if I ever used it. Look at that. And feast your eyes on this. I won't show you every brush, but I'll pick out like the ones that I was missing that I thought, where is that? This brush, because I had a whole set, so I was wondering where that was. This brush, I have the whole set, and these Smashbox brushes are unlike any other brush. They're just fabulous. Okay, this brush, remember this Sedona lace? I would use this brush for everything. This is one of those brushes that you can do contour, then bronzer, then blush, then highlight, all at the same time with this brush. It just works so well. This long Sephora brush, Tammy, I think, is the one that got me to get this one. And this works so well as your last, like sometimes if you want to put a little bit of shimmer or like Pillow Talk blush or like a dark bronzer, there's just something about it's, I don't know, it's fabulous. I hope they still sell something like this. It's the Featherweight Blending Brush. And it's just put such a small area of something in such a light touch. Okay, remember this from the Scott Barnes. I bought this Makeup Forever brush. This is when you chisel your, I didn't really do a lot of chiseling today, but you chisel your jawline. Not all, but a lot of my original brushes, like before I started YouTube, like this Paula Dorf brush, this really cool Inglot brush that makes a killer crease color, especially if you're doing like a 90s look and you want to come right off that wing. Okay, my original MAC 138, you can even see where I would take clear polish and put it on the numbers so that they wouldn't wear off. Okay, remember this Sephora brush I used to love. It's got an angle. Like a whole little section of Wayne Goss brushes, the originals. This is a Sonia G. This is a good brush. With classic cheek brush. I think this is Luxie. Yeah, Luxie small contour. Some of my very oldest Bobbi Brown brushes. My original MAC 184 fan brush. Bare Minerals. Oh, this was another, when I put the set together, I thought, I'm missing some of those. I used to love those brushes. The Billy B brushes from Beautylish. Just so many good ones. This is an Elizabeth Arden mineral powder brush, my Bare Minerals powder brush, just some old Louise Young, some old Sigma, like this is the SS226. Remember when they named them after the MAC? So you can imagine how excited I was when I came across those things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little walk down memory lane. Many of you have probably been here since you were here when I hauled those for the first time, and you just have no idea how much I appreciate that. You guys, I just enjoy your friendship so much. I enjoy talking to you, and I just had to share that with you. You know how good things aren't as good if you don't have someone to share it with. So today, like I said, it's raining. I went, let's do 3 for 3. I wore the sweatpants again from Gap. These are the off-white ones, and I love them. And this bodysuit I got from Walmart. Oh gosh, hold on, John's calling. Okay, where was I? Will wants to go to Bricks. Oh, my sweatpants, the green ones. I need the green ones. I'm going to be so sad if they've sold out. I'll look online. I'd rather just go get them. And my Dean Davidson ring. I'm just loving these earrings so much. There's something about those with these, the Miranda Fry, I just like so much. And I brought out my Chanel watch. Still had the perfect time. Love it. No bronzer or anything today. So that's why I wanted to wear this, so I wouldn't get anything goopy on it. So thank you guys for being here, and I will see you probably on Wednesday with the traveling carnivore video. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.